Usually when I talk about right-wing media being all smoke and mirrors, it's kind of like a figure of speech, Lewis, but it turns out that it is literally true about Fox News. This is amazing. Fox News is literally using mirrors to make Mike Huckabee's audience look bigger. And there's a little bit of video here, and there was a segment on TBS's The Pete Holmes Show, which was highlighted by blogger Jim Romanesco. And comedian Noah Garfinkel said when he went to the Mike Huckabee show that there was a mirror that made the audience look twice as big. And there's actually, let me explain this as clearly as I can. I'm going to play 10 seconds of video for you where you see the mirror shake from the clapping, and it becomes completely obvious that the room is tiny. There's like 30 people in there, and it's literally smoke and mirrors, Lewis. Check this out.
Mr. President, I know you watch the show every week. Give me a call. We'll call.
Just unbelievable. Why can't they get a bigger crowd to just hang out at Huckabee's show? Like, if your show is so uninteresting to people that you can't even get more than 30 people to just walk in and sit there, shouldn't you be questioning whether that show should be part of your programming?
Well, I don't know. I guess that all depends on the ratings. It seems like this is just normal stuff for Fox News, and I don't know. Maybe maybe it's a popular show.
What do you think is worse, being a retiree who's visiting New York and having to sit in the Huckabee audience, or being one of the Huckabee interns that has to go out on the street and invite people to come in for a taping?
I think the latter probably is worse.
Yeah. One of the funniest parts in Mike Huckabee's show, putting aside the fact that there's a mirror in the room meant to make the crowd look bigger, they'll do these cuts to the crowd clapping, and you can just tell, Lewis, that it's a jump cut. It's not a real cut. They've filmed the applause and then cut it in, and you can tell from the sound mixing, right, where Mike Huckabee will just be talking, and then it'll abruptly cut to clapping that is already kind of at its peak. You know how clapping typically crescendos, right? It starts low and it builds. There might be a couple hoots and hollers, and then it kind of stops as Huckabee starts talking. Huckabee talks, it cuts straight to the audience, and everybody is in a full clap, and then it cuts right back to Huckabee. It's so entertaining how that show is produced.
Yeah, it's incredible. And I wonder what percentage of the normal audience realizes that's going on, or if they even care. I don't know.
When Glenn Beck did his whole thing at the National Mall in Washington, D.C., he should have put in just gigantic mirrors to make it seem like there were, 15 million people there or something like that.
Why stop there? I mean, we've got computer-generated graphics, right? We can just create fake people, millions of them.
Why even do the thing at the National Mall? Just fake the entire thing and say there were 1 billion people there or something like that.
Hey, do it on Mars, too, while you're at it. Why not?
All right, we're going to take a break. Coming up next, a porn director and producer, Nika Noel, is going to be joining us again. She's been speaking at Columbia and Yale and drawing all sorts of controversy. I have a bunch of questions for her, mostly based on the emails we received in reaction to her first appearance about a year ago on the program. So that's next. We will have your voicemails. We will talk about what would you do if you were sitting in a hotel room and all of a sudden a bullet came through the wall from the adjacent room. We'll talk about that and much more. Glad you're with us today. DavidPakman.com/membership to become a supporter, get the bonus show, all that good stuff.